Hey, it's Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop back at you, and this is another day of the Gaslands Pink Slip Challenge, and got a lot done. Kind of changed direction though. I got the wheels mounted. I haven't screwed it together yet, or glued it together, depends. I got the motor mounted, as I explained in the last video. I had to change direction on the Harpoon. The Harpoon was just ridiculously large for this vehicle. So I scrapped it and went with the gun turret that's on this stupid Hot Wheels Star Wars something or other from the Han Solo movie. And it fit perfect. So what I ended up doing is I made a base. This has a post. Actually, it was the post from this goes straight through. So it worked out good. I was able to drill a hole in my plastic card base, and then I made another base, and I mounted it on after I painted it, and then I glued a piece of wire that kind of goes through. It looks like a hose, goes in through the firewall. Actually came out really, really clean. I'm really glad that I did that and changed direction. I still got to do this mesh for the windshield. I just got to glue it on there. This is fiberglass patch kit. Like if you're building a car and you're doing like a Corvette and you need to patch a piece of fiberglass, you can get this stuff at any AutoZone or Pep Boys or O'Reilly's for wicked cheap. It's like a couple bucks and it's a huge sheet. You'll never use all of it. So I'm still playing around with the idea of a ram or a guard. So for shits and grins, I glued some I-beam. I haven't trimmed them yet to the hood because I want to be able to use this. So I'm kind of thinking something like this, obviously shorter, but something like that. I think would look pretty cool. Or quite possibly something back here. There's like a, some of the deflect bullets or anything like that. So I'm going to be horsing around with that today. And I've been blowing off the exhaust still, but now that I've got this mounted, I can kind of see how these are going to go in here. I've got something to glue to, so I might be able to do something like this. I could do something like this, or I can just drill holes and have them come out here. Hesitant to drill holes into the body this close to the end. This is almost a week. It'll be a week, I think, tomorrow. I started making these for like some sort of a brush guard. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with those or not. I kind of like them. I could add a little bit of four-wheel drive attitude to it. All this is stem wire from, like, if you're going to make a floral arrangement. Stuff is pretty thick. I bought this because the diameter of this, which is 16 gauge, is the exact size for some of the Jada wheels, like the big time muscle stuff. So I did a project, I believe it was this bone shaker that I did, and these wheels are off of a I don't remember what it was, but it was definitely a Jada toy, and I needed the axle diameter is so much larger than the Hot Wheels. So I actually took a wheel with me to Michael's craft store, and I kind of just kept trying them, and believe it or not, the 16 gauge works perfect. So but the stuff is pretty strong, so there's a lot of possibilities. You can make roll cages, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So I'm thinking about painting these up and putting those on. So that's the goal for today, and I will check back with you again tomorrow. Has gone by. This is actually the end of week 1. So this just fell off. Nice. I didn't get much done yesterday. I seem to be at a standstill. I added this brush guard, which I got off of I have no idea. It was a Humvee from, I think, Jada Toys. It was in my scrap pile. I got that added on. That was about it. The exhaust has been, if you've been following these videos, has been something I've been kind of blowing off. But I think I finally decided I'm going to do something like this. And that way it'll, I don't know, kind of solve the problem. I'm kind of fed up with it. It gets to be the point, you know, I really don't want to drill into the body if I don't have to. I just think it would detract from the look of the car. So in doing something like this, just, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So if I could put these on this side, I'll put these on this side, something along that lines. I may have to redo these two. I think overall that'll look pretty good. We just got to paint them up. I'll probably rebend them. These were just kind of like test ones I had kicking around. Excuse me. I'm going to paint these today and mount these on here as well. So hard to work around a camera sometimes, but that'll be like that. And I think I've pretty much established the fact that as much as I want to try to use this hood, I've got no ideas on what to do with it, and it's a little irritating. So I really like to use it, but I like the back end of this car so much, I don't want to block it with this, which was one of my intentions, and then I wouldn't see my exhaust either. So I think I'm just going to have to scrap. I'll use it on a war rig or something like that as a plate of armor, because scale-wise here it just doesn't look, no matter where I put it, this doesn't look good. So I'm going to do that. I got to obviously put this back on or figure something out. I might actually change my mind and use some sort of plastic card and cut out a hole and use it as a metal windscreen. And I also got in, oops, I just broke one off. Coincidentally today, I got in, or yesterday, I got in some kits from Ken on the Gaslands page. And one of them included these little skulls. Now, I don't know if you can see the detail on this, but the detail for such a small part is amazing. So I'm thinking about trying to incorporate some of these. I may either just put them on a spike or may incorporate them into this brush guard, because it looks like they'll fit right in between here and here, or here and here. So I'm hoping to do that. Obviously I got to paint, and then I can start doing my dusting, and that's about it. I still haven't screwed it together or glued it together, whatever I'm going to do. So I'm just about done, and this is the end of week 1, so I'm a week ahead of schedule. So hopefully I can actually get on to some other projects. But I'm really enjoying this. It's a challenge, and I'm glad I got called out. Win or lose, I'm super stoked to have been able to challenge myself to build something a little different. So this is definitely something I'm enjoying doing. So, but at the same time, it's a lot of I tend to stress out over stuff. So I just want it to be the best it can be. So sometimes when you have full creative flexibility, you end up getting stuck. So it's kind of where I've been for the last few days. I've just been kind of putzing with it. I know I get time, so I want to make sure, you know, sometimes you got to walk away, and that's kind of what I've been doing, even though I've been putzing. So, but that's it. That's another update, and hopefully my next update tomorrow will have a lot more progress on it than it did today. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a few.